students. Today we shall continue with our lesson, the spider and the fly. So we almost completed 2 stanzas. The second stanza is a couple of lines more left. That's where we stopped. The spider in the first stanza offers his friendship and then invites the fly to his parlor. Walk into my parlor, says the spider to the fly. And she refuses. She says, asking me is useless because I am not going to walk in your parlor. But the spider doesn't give up. He is clever. He perseveres. Okay, in his efforts to trap the fly. Once again. Okay. I am sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring so high. So the next effort he makes is by showing his concern for the fly who is tired of flying up in the sky, rising up in the sky. So, and he says, come and rest upon my little cozy bed, and he shall tuck him in comfortably. Alright? Okay. And to this, how does the fly? Fly is rather firm this time. She says, oh no, said the little fly, for I have often heard it said, they never wake again who sleep upon your bed. And what does she say? I will not accept it. And she emphasizes it by saying, oh no. Look at that repetition. I said it's one of the techniques used by her in the poetry. And this is used for emphasis. And the fly wants to emphasize the fact that she is never going to accept his offer to take a nap in his little bedroom, under his cozy little bed. Okay. So I've often heard it said, and she has a reason for it. She has knowledge from others. She has heard about others. What happens to those victims, those who went to sleep upon the bed of the spider? Those who went to sleep went into a permanent slumber. I have heard it said, they never wake again who sleep upon your bed. They go into a permanent slumber. Okay? So that's what happens to those who sleep upon the little couch in the bedroom of the spider. They never, look at the repetition of that, never and never. She's not the first, at first she used the word, it is useless to ask me to come to your parlor. But in the first stanza, and now she says at the end of the second stanza, she says, never wake again. What is the reason? Because she knows it for sure that those who sleep on his bed shall never wake again. They go to a permanent slumber. In other words, they go to their death. That's what happens to them. But the spider, so he showed, he offered friendship in the first stanza, then he showed his concern for the weird, tired fly who is tired of flying and needs rest. Now, he changes his attitude again. Now this time, what he is trying to make the fly feel guilty for not accepting his offer of friendship. Alright? Trying to play upon her emotions, making her feel guilty about not accepting his offer of friendship. See, look at that. Said the cunning spider to the fly, "Dear friend, what shall I do? What can I do to prove my friendship for you, my concern for you?" Alright? So that is, how can I convince you about my sincerity, my warmth, my friendship, my concern? How can I convince? Said the cunning spider to the fly, "Dear friend, what shall I do to prove the warm affection I have always felt for you? How can I convince you that I have a tender feeling towards you? I have great affection, great love towards you. How can I prove that?" That's what she asked. "I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I am sure you are very welcome. Will you please to take a slice?" "Oh no, no," said the little fly. "Kind sir, that cannot be. I have heard what is in your pantry, and I do not wish to see." Alright. Look at this. The spider is showing his affection. "Dear friend," right? He's playing the host. He's playing the host to the fly. He says, "How can I prove my love for you, my concern for you, my tender feelings for you?" And then he further says, "To prove the warm affection, what can I show? I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice." And then he says, tempts the fly by saying, "I have pretty little nice things in my pantry." Pantry is the storeroom. So you have a very good collection of things there, a variety of things there. And I shall show it to you. I shall give to you, and you can have. I am sure you are very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? Come and taste some of this, whatever you may like from among these collection. Alright? I have a collection of things in my pantry, and I do wish to share it with you, to show my hospitality to you, to show my affection, to prove that I am your friend. Come and dine with me in my and to share things that are stored in my pantry. Okay. So it's nicely said, "Dear friend," that's what he says, and the politeness of the spider is responded to by politeness from the fly. That's why she addresses the spider as "Kind sir." "Oh no," said the little fly. "Kind sir, that cannot be. That cannot be. I have heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see." See, very courteously, very politely, the fly, she refuses the offer made by the spider. And what reason? Here again she is being very reasonable. She says, very courteously, very politely she denies or refuses to walk into his parlor. And then, because she says, I cannot do that because I have heard what's in your pantry. Now what's in the pantry of the spider? It's his past victims. What's in the pantry? In your pantry, the spider's pantry, is past victims. Alright? That's one. Whoever has walked into the web of the spider has never returned. They are all stored in the pantry, in his storehouse. And he feeds upon them. He feeds upon them. That's what he does with it. So the fly says, I have heard what's in your pantry. They are his past victims. And I do not wish to see. And I have no intention or desire. I have no craving to see what is in your pantry. I am not interested in knowing or seeing what is in your pantry. And then he goes on to say, sweet creature, said the spider, you are witty and you are wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings and how brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you will step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you are pleased to say. Okay, now he was trying to make her feel guilty about not accepting his hospitality or his invitation. And now again he doesn't give up. In spite of the spider refusing, the fly refusing his invitation, the spider will not give up on her. Alright? And therefore, now he plays upon what he called vanity. What did I say? Vanity is conceit or pride. Right? So, now he again cleverly uses a very technique by employing. See, now he is trying to tempt her by making use of her vanity. Now when you talk about vanity, there is a saying in Shakespeare where he says, vanity thy woman is, I think it was in Shakespeare, vanity thy name is woman. Alright, so the females have, or some writer has said it like that, so females are especially known, a little more than men, to get affected by flattery. And that means because they are victims of vanity more often than men. Alright? So therefore, when you are into this vanity or conceit or pride, you call it, whatever you call it, then what happens? When someone praises you, you just get blotted. That's what happens. Right? So just like just like blowing up a balloon. By flattery, that's exactly what the flatterers do. They blow you up just like a balloon, and you shall realize only when then you explode. Black. You explode or you're flattened. That's what happens at the end. Okay, so there you are. He's using this. Sweet creature. Look at that. That term of endearment. Sweet. How sweet you are. Okay? So he uses all very affectionate, very tender terms. Said the spider, you are witty and you are wise. So, see the phrases that he uses. You are witty and you are wise. You are intelligent. You are clever. And you are wise. Because he knows that so he is praising the fly for her wittiness, her intelligence, her cleverness, and her wisdom. Alright? Her wisdom. Okay. And he doesn't stop at that. You are clever. You are intelligent enough to see through my cunningness. Indirectly, that's what he hints at. He hints at. And then he continues to say, he says, how handsome are your rosy wings. How handsome, how beautiful, how attractive are your gauzy, that is shining. Your shining wings are so beautiful. Gauzy means it's something like a filament net, or very transparently lucent, bright. Transparent and bright. Okay, so your handsome are your rosy wings. How brilliant are your eyes? And look at your eyes, how beautiful, how bright and beautiful are your eyes. So he is praising her beauty, praising her eyes, alright, praising her wings, and then praising her brain, intelligence, okay, wisdom and cleverness. And now, I have a looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you step in one moment here, you shall behold yourself. Now, look yourself in the mirror. That's a great temptation to a female. Alright, this fly is offered a looking glass. Have you ever looked yourself in the mirror? Have you seen your reflection in the mirror? See? Now, I am the mirror telling you how beautiful you are. And if you do not still believe me, walk into my parlor and there is a pretty little glass there. And you look yourself in that mirror, and then you shall appreciate yourself, and you shall find out the truth of what I have said. Says, walk into my parlor and look yourself in that looking glass, in the mirror, and then you shall realize the truth of it. If you will step in one moment here, you shall behold yourself. Behold means you shall see yourself. You shall be able to behold means to see oneself. Okay. You shall be able to see yourself. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you are pleased to say. And the fly again is being quite courteous. It says, thank you, gentle sir. Very courteously, very politely she says, for what you are pleased to say. I appreciate what you are saying about my beauty. And bidding you a good morning now, I'll call another day. Okay? And bidding you a good morning, now I'll call another day. See the change, a slight change in the refusal offered by the fly. She's played into the hands of the fly by now. See, she's taken up by these flattering words of the fly, about the shine in her eyes and the brightness of and transparency of her wings and her beauty. Okay? All this is taken up by that, and what does she say? I'm bidding you a good morning. So in the morning hours you usually bid. Bid means to say. Okay? So tell you, I greet you with a good morrow, good morning, good morning. Wishing you a good morning. I'll call another day. See, from a refusal to firm refusal, and now, see, she is slowly playing into the trap made by the spider, or giving into the cunningness or the craftiness of the spider. And what she does is, he says, doesn't deny completely that he does not refuse, deny completely to walk into his parlor now. Now she says, I'll call another day. Call here means, I will walk in. I shall accept your invitation on another day. So it's only a partial refusal, a partial denial. In other words, so there is hope for the spider that the fly shall return. Fly shall come back. Okay. So we shall stop at that for today, and we will continue with the lesson in our next class. So stay safe. See you in our next class.